Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. Today I'll be demonstrating how to cut and sew this stylish dress without a pattern. It's beginner friendly, so be sure to follow through to the end. And if you find this helpful, kindly like and subscribe to this channel to get the most out of this project. These are the materials you need. You need about 2.5 to 3 yards of Mikado fabric. We'll need crinoline, hemming gum, matching color thread, zipper. That's about it. First, marking the neck width and depth. I'm using 3.5 inches on each side, both for neck width and depth, and then connecting with a curve. Then this is an extended shoulder. So I'm using the shoulder length plus my desired sleeve length. So that's 8 inches plus 6 inches. I just marked and slanted it. From shoulder to under bust, then add half an inch sewing allowance for length. Armhole opening for the extended sleeve is 8 inches. So I'm marking from shoulder to armhole is 8 inches and connecting with a curve. Since this dress is free around the bust, no bust measurement is taken. Instead, we just did shoulder to under bust and we'll pleat the excess fabric at the under bust. I am connecting all the curves, after which we'll cut along the marked lines. Now let's cut the back bodice. Fold the fabric and add 1 inch zipper allowance at the center back. Place the front bodice on the back and cut accordingly. For the shoulder, I'm extending the back shoulder by 1.5 inches. To avoid bulge at the back, reduce the zipper allowance at the waist under bust line by 1/2 inch. Cut out the neckline and on the outline. Cutting the waist and basque area, measure from under bust to 5 inches below the waistline and then add sewing allowance for length. For width, take the under bust, waist and hip measurements. Under bust is 30 inches divided by 4, that gives us 7.5 inches. Waist is 28 inches divided by 4, that gives 7 inches. Hip is 38 inches divided by 4, that gives 9.5 inches. And for each of these horizontal measurements, add sewing allowance at the side seam. Then connect. To create the basque effect, go 2 inches down from the waistline at the side seam and 1.5 inches up from the hip at the center front. And then I'm connecting this with a slant. After this, I add 1/2 inch sewing allowance, then cut out. For the back piece of the basque area, cut straight at 2 inches after the waistline, since the back does not have that basque triangular effect. Back shoulder to waist is shorter than front shoulder to waist, so I'm reducing the back length by 1 inch, and that's what I just marked and I'm cutting out here. Upper bodice, I cut out facing exactly the same length as the bodice. Now we are going to the sewing machine to join the upper parts. Now let's start the sewing. We are starting with the armhole area. Do you notice this stiff standing effect around the sleeve, the extended shoulder part? This is reinforced with crinoline. Obviously, Mikado silk will not give that effect alone. So I'm attaching 4-inch crinoline to the armhole. In this video, I used 1 inch. It was later I realized that 1 inch will not give the effect I really need. So I changed it to 4 inches off camera. So attach 4-inch crinoline to the armhole area using hemming gum. Then I iron it for a neat finishing. After that, I turn the neckline and top stitch. Crinoline is also called horsehair braid, and in Nigeria, you can get it in local markets where they sell sewing and tailoring materials. If you are in the US, UK, or Canada, you can get it on Amazon. I will put a link below in the description box to make the purchase easier. Turn to the right side and give it a good press. I did the ironing off camera. Now it's time to add the basque area to the upper bodice. Don't forget that the upper bodice is in excess of the basque area, so I'm pleating the excess back into the upper area to be equal. I'm doing the same for all the four sides of the upper part. So that's the two sides of front and the two sides of back. To avoid fraying, which Mikado silks are known for, it's safe to weave all the loose edges of these pieces before joining them together. I'm sure this video has been of help up to this point. Kindly like, share, and subscribe so that you keep getting sewing tips like this from this channel. Now that we are done joining the upper part, now it's time to add the gathered area. Measure around the basque area to determine the width of the gathered part. The gathers are only on the side, I hope you notice, and it's not across the basque area. So for mine, I measured around the wing edges 40 inches. So I'm doubling this and that gives me 80 inches. So I will need 80 inches of fabric to gather around. Cut the back shape in front to ensure a smooth fit. Mark where the gathers will start and attach to the upper part of the bodice. And this is what we have after making it. To switch up the look, I added fabric flower to mine. If you'd like to see how I made the fabric flower, I've linked the tutorial in the description box below. You should check it out. If you have found this tutorial helpful, kindly like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with more sewing tips and tutorials. And until I come your way next time, my name is Sarah, and this is Prncx Fashion.